ऋतिक जी, अभी अभी जब अभी अभी एक सवाल उठा था कि जो बॉलीवुड की फिल्म्स हैं, एक्शन फिल्म्स भी फ्लॉप हो रही हैं, तब कोमल नहाटा जी ने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही थी कि जब तक फिल्म में एक्शन के साथ साथ इमोशंस ना हो तब तक वो फिल्म कामयाब नहीं होती है। जैसे कि इस फिल्म में बहुत दोनों चीज़ों की मौजूदगी है। मैंने इन लोगों से भी सवाल किया था ये। तो आपको क्या लगता है एक नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर में इतना इमोशन लाना, इतना दर्द लेके आना कितना डिफिकल्ट था आपके लिए? हाउ चैलेंजिंग दैट रोल?
वेदा वॉज चैलेंजिंग ऑफ कोर्स। आपने कहा कि जो आप बोल रहे हैं दैट मीन्स एक्चुअली इट्स समथिंग दैट वी continuously heard now for I think 1 year कि content is king, content is king. We need to see films with good content. और मेरा मानना है कि a good film that entertains you will not fail. That's my belief. और we are in a post-pandemic time. तो काफ़ी films, almost all the films which have released post-pandemic are films that were created and made and actioned pre-pandemic. और पैंडेमिक का जो फेज़ रहा है दैट हैज़ बीन अ फेज़ ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन. हम सभी ने अपनी जो प्रायोरिटीज़ हैं उसको इंट्रोस्पेक्ट किया है. वीव ऑल इवॉल्व्ड, थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड. जो मैं था प्री पैंडेमिक और जो मैं आज हूँ, आई एम नॉट द सेम. सो एवरीथिंग इज़ इवॉल्विंग. और films that have released, they are being received with new eyes. So it is a very good time for us क्योंकि अब it looks, feels like things have become a bit more equal. People have become a bit more real. They want real. They've been exposed to cinema from across the world. तो इट इज़ अ टाइम, ये हमारा टाइम है टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट आवर सेल्व्स एज फिल्म मेकर्स एंड रिकैलिब्रेट. क्योंकि ऑडियंस का जो फीडबैक है दैट इज़ हेल्पिंग अस टू गेट बेटर. इट इज़ गोइंग टू हेल्प अस टू रिकैलिब्रेट. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we got a certain kind of feedback, so people started making those kind of films. Now we are getting a certain kind of feedback, and now films are going to start evolving and changing, and audience is going to get what they desire because they are making they're expressing wholeheartedly. So it's a very very interesting time. It's a very good time. हमें हमारा ये मौका है एक to recalibrate and make better films. So yeah.
नहीं, लेकिन आपका जो कैरेक्टर है वो नेगेटिव है, उसमें भी जो दर्द है वो लोगों को बहुत पसंद आ रहा है.
तो
और वो पॉजिटिव
वेदा इज़ अ बैड गाय, लेकिन वो बहुत ही सेंसिटिव है. इज़ अ वेरी सेंसिटिव कैरेक्टर. और जो पाथ उन्होंने चूज़ किया है दैट इज़ अ चोजन पाथ. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट दिस कैरेक्टर वॉज रिटन विथ सच सेंसिटिविटी. एक एक्शन एंटरटेनर के बीच में टू राइट अ कैरेक्टर लाइक दिस, to give it that sensitivity, and it's just amazing the way it's written. The hero of this film really is other writers, and which is why I really believe in this film because it is purely इस फिल्म का जो content है, जो script थी, it is the script that drew me to this film. कि ये लिखा कैसे है इन लोगों ने. मैं आज भी shocked रह जाता हूँ when I see the whole film. I've seen the film so many times now. लेकिन every single time जब भी मैंने ये फिल्म देखी है start to end, I am still discovering, अरे अच्छा ये है, ये वो है, अच्छा. So the puzzle is never ending in my head. ऐसी कहानी लिखना, I have not seen a puzzle written like this in my life. So I am extremely in full gratitude and so happy कि मुझे ये मौका मिला to work in a film where the writing is inspiring you every second, every moment. It is a joy. It has been a joy to be a part of this film. Thanks to Pushkar sir and Gayatri ma'am. It's been absolutely incredible.
You know, आज के ज़माने
जो बिफोर पैराडोमिक और अभी का ऋतिक में काफ़ी चेंजेस आया, तो क्या क्या चेंजेस अभी?
उस पर तो हम बाद में भी कर सकते हैं बात. Personal changes are the usual ones that we all have gone through, I think. I have realigned myself. अपनी जो प्रायोरिटीज़ जो थी और जो आज हैं उनमें डिफरेंसेस हैं. एक हायर पर्पस इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. ये जो दुकान खोल के बैठना टू एक्ट, मेक फिल्म्स, मेक मनी, एक्ट, डू फिल्म्स, मेक मनी, आज लगता है कि वो काम इम्पॉर्टेंट है लेकिन काफ़ी नहीं. वी हैव टू डू मोर फॉर ईच अदर. वी हैव टू डू मोर as human beings. So differences तो हैं, बहुत सारी हैं. These are some of them.
Oh, very well said. Really well said.
Thank you.
आज के दौर में हमारे पास मोबाइल पे हर तरह की कहीं से भी कोई भी फिल्म हम देख सकते हैं. इस दौर में रीमेक बनाना कितना चैलेंजिंग रहा आप तीनों के लिए?
Actually, I'll tell you what. There was a play which I worked on very long back when I was in college. Vijay Tendulkar ka play tha, Sakaram Binder. Okay. I'm sure everybody over here would have seen at least 10 different performances of a Vijay Tendulkar play. It's the same text. Or take a Shakespeare play. It has been staged, Hamlet has been staged 2000 times around the world. But when new actors come in, when a new setup comes in, you interpret the text differently. So वही script है, वही text है, but the setup will make you interpret the whole idea in a certain way. And for us, primarily, it was the actors playing Vikram or Vedha.
Actually, the excitement for us to make the film again was a different set of actors. And if you see the trailer and the film, actually, what Hrithik and Saif have bought into, so we are like, this looks like a completely different film. I mean, it's the same film, but it's still yet so different.
I think that is the key thing for us. Since we started making films, there have always been these remake offers, and we have said no to every one of them with big stars, with big concepts and all that. But when this thing was in the process, when the remake was in the process, we decided to do it with this one idea. How do we take the same text and when new actors come in, how does the magic happen? That process was actually very, very, very joyful for us.
Actually, we had like long script discussions with HR, so and Saif also. So like those discussions actually helped us discover who this Veda is. I mean, that process itself was very.
And the essence of it, I think, cinema is about characters. Storytelling is about characters. Characters facing a certain problem. Now, the problem is defined by the text, by the script, but how the character handles the problem, the nuances are brought by the actor. That is the greatness of cinema as an art form. So we strongly believe in that. It's always a collaborative process. It's not
It's not like an
auteur-driven theory of the director says do this and it will happen. We collaborate with our actors, we collaborate with our chief technicians, our DOP, our editor, our music director. So all that, every collaboration brings that one magic. That's the excitement of doing this.
आपने ओरिजिनल देखी है और
हाँ
किस तरह से रहा आपका उनसे एकदम मदद करने का?
कोशिश मैंने की नहीं to make it different. Making it different is not something that should come deliberately. It cannot be a plan. कि उन्होंने ये किया है, उन्होंने वैसा किया तो I will do like this. जहाँ आपकी planning ऐसी planning अगर आ गई है अंदर, that means you are not operating from a honest space. Because हम लोग as individuals, every individual is already different to each other. एक मेरी जो individuality है, if I am just honest to that, it will look different no matter who else has done that part, or so we all need to just access ourselves. If you access yourself and create, it will be individualistic, it will be you, it will be different than anybody else. So that is all we had to do. And I think somewhere we have, I have seen us on the set, I have seen us all on the set. And ऐसा एक बार भी नहीं हुआ कि as directors, Pushkar sir or Gayatri ma'am were like, no, but it was like this, so we should we should do it like that. Or there was nothing hovering on top. We were creating, not even recreating. We were creating. तो एक creative process जो है, creative collaboration जो है, that was constant. We were facing problems that you would face if you would make a film for the first time. कि ये एक्शन बीट है तो व्हाट शैल वी डू, वी यूज्ड टू सिट डाउन, करें क्या. और मतलब इट्स अ कॉमेडी आल्सो कि किया हुआ तो है, कर लो ना वही, बट वो माइंड में आया ही नहीं. वी वर जस्ट रियली एंजॉयिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ क्रिएटिंग.
एक बार सवाल मेरा आपसे है कि जहाँ पे हमारी हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है वो रियलिस्टिक सिनेमा की तरफ ज़्यादा मुड़ रही है, तो इस दौर में हमारी फिल्म्स में हीरोइज्म की कितनी ज़रूरत है?
देखिए, हीरोइज्म should be born out of the actions that the character does. We have gotten used to heroism as एक mold है. अगर आप ऐसे दिख सकते हो, ऐसे चल सकते हो, ऐसे eyebrows को टेंशन में लाके feel that weight, ऐसे मुड़ सकते हो, ऐसे कपड़े छाती अगर फाड़ सकते हो, बाइसेप्स अगर दिखा सकते हो, तो आप हीरो हो. वो चीज़ मेरे ख्याल से इज़ गोइंग टू स्प्रेड अ लिटिल बिट मोर थिन. मतलब वो अभी इट इज़ डिसिपेटिंग, इट विल नॉट गो अवे, बिकॉज उन सब चीज़ों के साथ भी यू कैन लुक रियल इफ़ यू आर एबल टू मर्ज द मोल्ड विथ द रियल. यू कैन देयर इज़ अ मर्ज. एक स्वीट स्पॉट है दैट यू कैन बाय रियली फोकसिंग, अप्लाइंग योरसेल्फ, यू कैन मर्ज इट. मेरी कोशिश इसमें वो रही है टू ट्राई एंड मर्ज इट, बिकॉज आई एम वेरी अवेयर कि मेरे सामने जो एक्टर हैं इज़ एन एक्टर दैट आई हैव एडमायर्ड फॉर ओवर अ डेकेड नाउ. फॉर मी सैफ इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्रिलियंट एक्टर्स दैट वी हैव. और उनका जो तरीका है ऑफ एक्टिंग, it is not starry, it is very real, and this is the time of real cinema. So I was very aware कि मेरे सामने जो आदमी जो खड़ा है, in my last 22 years of my career, I have not felt this kind of क्या बोलते हैं, थोड़ा displacement हुआ मेरा कि oh, I have to be very, very careful because we're working with an actor who is so goddamn real. उनमें एक ounce of वो जो fake note होता है वो है ही नहीं. So जहाँ दूसरे एक्टर ने थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा किया, गए काम से. So he was there, he was enhancing my performance. So I'm full of gratitude to Saif for being the kind of actor he is, क्योंकि उनकी वजह से my performance was heightened continuously. So I'm thankful for that.
ठीक है, विक्रम वेधा को माधवन और विजय के साथ हम लोग देख चुके हैं, तो ऋतिक और सैफ के साथ करना कितना चैलेंजिंग या इजी रहा था उसको रीमेक करना? और
I think it's as Hrithik said before, it is not recreating, it is making the film based on a script which we have. So every process goes that. Every scene we'll rehearse the scene, then staging hoga, then shot by shot lenge. So the process is not about we did that shot in that film, so how are we doing that shot now? That wasn't the process. This is what the scene requires. इसके लिए ये location में shoot करेंगे, and how are we going to capture the scene? And I guess with Hrithik and Saif also, that is the process. This is the text. हम इसको कैसे deliver करेंगे? So that process only we
yeah,
followed.
and what HR was telling earlier. So, I mean, both of them dug deep into themselves and they brought in the Vikram and Veda from their soul. I mean, so their a lot of their personality is there in the character. I think that actually, there is one certain intensity, one emotion which he's played with. So that is part of his persona, and so that I think makes a
great
huge
characters
difference.
come from that. When an actor marries the character written on paper, no, that's when you get a great performance.
ऋतिक, आपकी जो लास्ट फिल्म थी वॉर, बॉक्स ऑफिस पे धमाका किया है, बहुत सारे रिकॉर्ड्स रहे हैं उसके नाम पे. सो व्हाट अबाउट विक्रम वेधा? आप कितने श्योर हैं, नर्वस हैं, एक्साइटेड हैं इसके कलेक्शन को लेके?
Honestly, collections के बारे में I'm not, I can't foretell. But I can say that I'm very happy. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ क्योंकि in my life I will be very very proud always कि मुझे I got an opportunity of doing a film like Vikram Vedha. A film, a script that was written like this. I'm going to think about this film many more days के लिए now, even after the release, क्योंकि I'm still in shock that how have they written this script. I really want to do, if I could find the time, I would want to do a case study on this film. कि लिखा कैसे, कहाँ start किया था, ये ऐसे beats कहाँ से कैसे लेकर आए हो. I really need to sit and chat and ask you, like just tie you down and really get to the bottom of it. It's
yeah,
very
hi
special.
Hrithik. The trailer is looking awesome, when it comes to dance moves and action, no one can match your step, we believe. I would like to know, what exactly went in, because at this phase of your life, how challenging was to do all those action scenes, if you can just elaborate a bit.
Oh, I was pampered. I was pampered a lot. And actually, I have not thanked you personally, but thank you for bearing with me for all the action sequences, for making it possible for me to even, do all those things comfortably. But yeah, this was something that I'm a little embarrassed about because, it took me time. It took me time to be able to do the action in this film, because after a very long time, it's hand to hand. So it's very interesting. It's the kind of action I love. Lekin with all my injuries, it took me a long time to prep. So first 2 shots I think of the day were always planned without me. ये तो लेट ही आएगा अभी क्या हो रहा होगा, अभी elbow हो रहा होगा, नहीं maybe ankle हो रहा होगा अभी. He should be here after the ankle is done. After the
He's just being too modest and too sweet. I mean, there is a certain grace, like a simple running shot, or like one certain grace. I mean, I don't know. I think it feels like a stallion, or I mean, it's just like you look at it on screen. It just looks magical. So yeah. I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
हाय ऋतिक, मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि 22 साल से हम आपको देख रहे हैं, आपकी हर फिल्म में आप अलग नज़र आते हैं. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन दैट. आप अपने फिटनेस के लिए क्या करते हैं, और अब भी जैसे इन्होंने सवाल किया ही था, डांस के लिए अब क्या चैलेंजेस है और कितने आप उस पर एफर्ट्स लेते हो. डांसर्स भी आपके एफर्ट लेते. कभी कभी लगता है कि शायद आपके डांस में कोई कोरियोग्राफर है ही नहीं. इट्स ऑल डन बाय यू.
बिल्कुल.
We had Ganesh Hegde.
Ganesh Hegde, I think this is the 4th time that I've worked with him, I think. He's absolutely amazing. उस गाने को लेके जो उसका जो एसेंस है और जो मूड था, उसे कोरियोग्राफी में एक्सप्रेस करना was not so easy. And he managed, he just, upped it completely. Absolutely amazing. Fitness के बारे में I'm aspiring to be the fittest I've ever been in my life. Dance के बारे में I'm aspiring to be a better dancer next year than I am this year. So I'm always hoping that some miracle will happen and I will keep getting better. But that is my aspiration, or I am heading towards that. So every day is a challenge, is a new challenge, and इसके चलते I actually take up roles where I will be expected to do those things, क्योंकि जब डीमन जो मॉन्स्टर है, जो चैलेंज है, वो जब सामने आता है ना, तो चीज़ें खुद ब खुद हो जाती हैं. So I have to purposely bring the demon in front of me. So I will sign a film like Vikram Vedha and put myself in that spot so that I manifest it.
How far have you been content with the way your career has been shaped up?
Oh, I'm very content. Absolutely. मुझ जैसे एक्टर को इतना मिलना, to have had such great opportunities, to have been, just I don't know what it was, but I think timing was such that even when I started off and, I look at my work, my past work, and I cringe. और मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि how was this received with so much love. So I really have to be full of gratitude. अब जाके 22 years के बाद अब जाके somewhere मुझे लग रहा है कि I have started to be able to do some true acting. That too, not in the entire film, but in bits and spurts. There is a flight that I have experienced, and I'm enjoying it. I'm getting more and more comfortable, and that journey has started. It's begun. So I'm hoping to do a lot better work than I've ever done in my life.
But you regret any of your performances?
Regret?
Or
No.
disappointed with your own performance?
No. Disappointments पे अगर आप रुक गए तो then there is no fun. Disappointment के next step में feedback है. Feedback के next step में growth है. So every time you fail, you keep taking those steps, and you keep learning. So the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. How exciting!
Hi Hrithik. I would like to ask you, like, after seeing the original Vikram Vedha, Vijay Sethupathi has done a brilliant job. How much responsible did you feel as an actor? How much responsible did you feel as an actor after watching him? And
No. I felt my responsibility as an actor was and is and always will be to satisfy my directors. If my directors on set are satisfied, और कभी-कभी मैं शक में रहा हूँ कि यार ये शॉट दिया है, ओके तो बोल दिया, लेकिन खुश हैं कि नहीं. So I used to keep searching in Pushkar sir's eyes and Gayatri ma'am's eyes, constantly searching कि are they happy or not? Are they happy? So my aim is that. My aim is always that. Which is why I always want to do films with directors who I look up to, from whom I can learn, and that is something that I will. That's a rule of mine that I will not change. जहाँ पर मुझे लगा कि इस पिक्चर के सेट पे I know the maximum, मैं तो गया.
Yeah,
So,
and whom do you take feedback from? From your family. How have your sons reacted to the film? Or
I take feedback from my sons a lot.
Okay.
क्योंकि उनमें एक गेज है उनमें जो बहुत ही incredible है. मेरे ख्याल से growing up watching all kinds of cinema, देख के they have refined a certain perspective.
Okay.
I feel that perspective is the future.
Okay.
So when they watch, like when I show them my old films, they're like, what's going on? Why are the other people in the market singing the same song as you are? How do they know the words? So they have not been sensitized to that, which is good. Because they will make progressive, if they want to make films, they will make progressive stuff.
Yeah.
So it is, I take my feedback from them a lot.
Okay.
A lot. Yeah.
Are they showing interest in coming into acting or something?
No, they are exploring. They're exploring. And I want them to explore as
Director
much as
duo,
they
I would like to ask you, Pushkar and Gayatri, how do you solve the creative differences between you all when you're working together?
Actually, we have a very, simple process. Usually, we grew up together from college, so we don't have major opposing views. It's hardly ever. And if at all there is one thing, say he likes option A and option B, instead of convincing each other that B is better and A is better, we just choose an option C. Because there is the, I mean, inherent trust, as in, okay, if it's not working for one person, then there must be something which is lacking in this decision, so we go for an option C. So.
No, it's absolutely amazing. It's like two bodies but one mind. On set, I have some magic. I can't explain it. As I said, you should write a book. I don't know what you should write the book on. On marriage or how to make films. Both of you all are
How
great,
to be married and write make films.
or that, yeah, the third book. How to be married and make a film together. Amazing.
ऋतिक सर, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, सुपर 30 के बाद दूसरी बार आप इसमें नॉर्थ इंडियन एक्सेंट में आपने बात की है, आपके डायलॉग्स हैं, तो उस लैंग्वेज में आप कितना अब कंफर्ट खुद को फील करते हैं, एंड और कौन कौन से लैंग्वेजेस आप जानते हैं?
और कौन कौन से लैंग्वेजेस मैं जानता हूँ? इंग्लिश, हिंदी, बस वो दोनों भी आई एम ट्राइंग टू गेट बेटर एट. या इस फिल्म में जो एक्सेंट था, सुपर 30 के बाद व्हेन आई सॉ द फिल्म अगेन, आई उसमें द first 2-3 scenes that we shot, I realized that my comfort with my language needs to be even greater. So in this, we rehearsed for a long time. With my dialect coach and my acting coach, we sat and we did a lot of practice, and how to maintain the accent and yet bring the feelings. That's a normal job of an actor. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने कुछ great किया है. This is my job. But it took me time. It is not. I'm not very fluent with language. तो मुझे वक्त लगता है मुझे, and I give myself that time. आपको क्या लगा आफ्टर ट्रेलर? थैंक यू.
जी, एक और सवाल रहेगा कि दशहरा आ रहा है, उसमें कहीं ना कहीं रावण को जला के बुराई को ख़त्म करने का प्रतीक दिखाते हैं. तो इस दशहरे में अगर चांस मिलता है आपको, तो अपने पर्सनालिटी में क्या चीज़, अपनी पर्सनालिटी या अपने अंदर की क्या चीज़ दहन करना चाहेंगे?
मुझे नहीं लगता कि हमारे अंदर कोई भी किसी भी टाइप का डेविल या रावण है. I think we are all actually at the core. We are all actually the same, and we are pure. We are wonderful, bright light inside. और process जो है, that is only about removing the layers that we have put on to protect ourselves. The more layers you remove, and you go deeper into being your authentic self, you will shine brighter and brighter. So I think Dasera is a great opportunity for us to not kill the Ravan, but to shed off more of those layers that we have built up around us, thinking that अगर किसी ने जान लिया कि मैं अंदर कैसा हूँ, तो people will like me less or love me less. We have to let go of that now. Post-pandemic, this should be the mantra.
ऋतिक सर, जब आपको इस फिल्म की स्क्रिप्ट सुनाई होगी या आपके किरदार के बारे में बताया होगा, और आप कह रहे हैं कि आपने ओरिजिनल फिल्म देखी है, तो उस वक्त आपके मन में क्या भावनाएं थी, और जब फिल्म पूरी हुई उसके बाद में भी आपने वो फिल्म देखी, तो तब क्या भावनाएं थी? क्या आपके मन में कुछ कैरेक्टर के लेकर कंपैरिजन तो होनी ही है, तो क्या आपके मन में भावना थी?
बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं इसमें. पहला क्या, फर्स्ट यू आस्क्ड व्हाट? हाँ, सो
बिफोर द शूटिंग एंड आफ्टर.
तो पिक्चर एक्चुअली जो ओरिजिनल फिल्म थी, उसे मैंने एक ट्रायल शो में आई सॉ द फिल्म फर्स्ट. तो वो देखने के बाद मैंने एक्सप्रेस किया कि आई वुड लव टू डू दिस फिल्म. और ये है आई थिंक अबाउट 3-4 years ago when I saw the film and I really loved the film. I said, अरे यार, I would love to do this film. because the writing is so amazing. उसके बाद पता नहीं कैसे कहाँ से घूम घुमा के this script came to my team, and from there I said, oh, that film, of course I want to do it. And then we met, and then that was history. The rest is history. अभी जब मैं देखता हूँ तो I feel job well done. जिस एम से हमने शुरुआत की थी, we have achieved that, is what I feel.
Hi Hrithik, you were talking about fitness just now, but in the recent times, mental fitness has also gained a lot of importance. So how do you manage your physical health and mental health?
So I do a lot of meditation. In fact, मेरे पास एक वीडियो है which maybe I will now occur to me कि मैंने अपने आप को शूट किया था, because वेदा के हर शॉट के पहले I used to be in my van and I used to go into a deep state of meditation. सिर्फ इसीलिए because as a person I'm a little restless. I'm a restless by nature. और वेदा का जो काम है, जो composure है that I wanted to bring in, for that I had to meditate a lot. और उस दौरान I realized that my state, my being was so relaxed even in other aspects. Outside the set, at my home, I was a lot calmer, I was a lot more happier, more content. So meditation is something that has helped me a lot to keep myself in a stable state. So I would say meditate, and I'll stop at that because that is, I think, the right solution for any kind of chaos in the mind.
My question is to all of you, starting with Hrithik ji. Post-pandemic, two most discussed points are: one is impact of OTT in Bollywood, second is impact of South Indian cinema in Bollywood. So what's your take on these 2 points? These are the two most discussed points, I think.
First of all, Yara, I don't make differentiation in South Indian cinema and North Indian. It is the Indian film industry. So that for me, I look at it like this. And your question was what again?
OTT, impact of OTT.
It's great. It's absolutely incredible. Our audience should be exposed to all kinds of cinema. Their taste should get better and better. Our films which are not coming up to that level should fail. वो failure से, थप्पड़ से, things will change. के उठो, कुछ सोचो, do something that is going to now cater to this new audience, to this new minds, new eyes, new perspective. If their taste does not change, our films will not change. And I feel our films need to change. So everything is going on point. It is absolutely perfect, jo ho raha hai.
Hi Hrithik, this is Neeti Roy from Filmy Beat.
Hi.
Sir, 22 years and 25 films. This is your 25th film. If you look back, how would you like to define your process of choosing scripts? And can you please share with us your two characters or 2 films you are most proud of?
I don't have a process here. Mine is very instinctive. I do films that I can't say no to. Simple. जिस पिक्चर के लिए मैं ना नहीं बोल सकता हूँ, वो पिक्चर मैं करता हूँ. जहाँ मैं बैठ के सोचने लग गया कि करूँ कि नहीं करूँ, I will not do it. The film that I can't say no. I just have to do it. That's the film I do. And sorry, your question you had actually asked for all of us. We didn't get a chance to hear.
But actually, I mean, we agree with this. I mean,
same
we also
point.
think of this.
I also
think of
think
it the
so,
same.
yeah.
I mean,
it's actually a good thing.
Indian film industry.
Yeah,
and OTT is like new content, more challenging content is always good. Up the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pushkar-Gayatri, आप दोनों से मेरा एक सवाल है.
Completely about the 2 main characters of film you're proud of.
That is impossible. It is impossible. But I can say this, that I found a change in my work. क्या बोलते हैं, प्री काबिल एंड पोस्ट काबिल. सो काबिल से जो जर्नी, जो एक काबिल के पहले देयर वाज वन, एक मोड़ था, उस मोड़ को मैंने नेविगेट अच्छे से किया. एंड आई थिंक माई वर्क हैज़ बिकम बेटर सिंस देन. सो देयर इज अ प्री काबिल me as an actor that I'm not very fond of, unfortunately. Still like him. It's nice, did his best. But post Kabil, with Kabil, I think I started enjoying a little bit. So that's.
My next question is from both.
आप लोगों से एक सवाल है मेरा.
अच्छा, इनको
एक सवाल है मेरा. आपने विजय तेंदुलकर की बात की. Sorry, I can't express myself.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
आपने विजय तेंदुलकर की बात की. मेरा ये सवाल आपसे ये है कि जो गोडसे हैं उनको अपना राष्ट्रवाद प्रूव करने के लिए इतने साल लग गए और अभी भी उन पे एलिगेशन लगते हैं. तो जब आप ये स्क्रिप्ट लिख रहे थे तो वेदा के कैरेक्टर को जस्टिफाई करने में आप लोगों को कितना
not the same comparison, but characters can be written, lives cannot be lived. So we can manipulate the character when you are writing it, but a real person's life is very, very different.
Sir, this film is releasing.
अब आ जाइए, फोटो खींच देता हूँ, एक-एक करके आ जाइए. सर प्लीज बी सीटेड. पीछे आएंगे, मैं फोटो ले.
उनको बहुत अच्छी लगी.
कैमरा कट.
पापा को बहुत अच्छी लगी.
जल्दी जल्दी.